So what motivates you? How do you get your team motivated? How do you get everybody on the same page and pushing in the same direction? Well, I've got 3 short stories that really were life lessons for me. The first, I owned a public relations marketing firm. We were a great feeder program for hiring interns from Washington State University. We kept them for a year or 2, and then they moved on because they could make more money. So I developed an incentive program, pretty lucrative. You could make a ton of money and have ownership in the company, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. So I brought the team together about a year later and said, you know guys, this isn't getting the results that I wanted it to. What's wrong? And they came back to me and said, well, we'd rather have more tangible things, like a dinner at a local restaurant or a trip, maybe down to Vegas. When I explained to them that they could have bought these things 10 times over, it didn't matter. What was important to them was they wanted that instant satisfaction for that one item. Second story, I coached a girls' basketball team. It was my daughter's basketball team. 3 other dads and I started in the 2nd and 3rd grade, and we followed them up to 8th grade. We had fun. We put together all kinds of incentive pieces, pancake breakfasts at the coach's house, limo delivery rides to the games, but we always lost. We actually didn't win very many games. Our girls had fun. They were always, smiling at the end of the games, sometimes even having more fun than the teams that beat us. But in the 7th grade, the other dads and I decided to ask them, learn from my lesson before. Ask them what would be their incentive. What would it take for them to win a championship or put everything together to be winners? Well, they came back with an idea. And they said, okay, if we do this, this is what we want in return. Well, all of them agreed. All of them were on the same page. And guess what? We won the championship. We didn't lose a game in 7th and 8th grade. Their incentive? Kind of silly. Dressing us dads up as girls and having us present their awards at the local pizza establishment. But for them, that's what they wanted to, that was their goal. That was what they aspired to. So then it came to my career, and I was at US Bank. And for a Pinnacle Award, annual Pinnacle Award, it's a top 10% of managers' branches in their footprint. And I wanted to win that. Very competitive, that's my motivation. And so I went to my team and I said, what would it take for us to be able to hit some of these benchmarks? And one of them was DDA, or checking accounts. We needed to have at least 40 of them per week to be able to reach our goal. Well, they came back and they said, Scott, we'll hit it every week. But the weeks that we hit it, we want you to make us breakfast Monday morning. Sounds silly, but 40 weeks in a row, I was making breakfast at the branch. That was their motivation. That was their goal. For me, I became a Pinnacle Award winner, so I reached my goal as well. So the lesson for me, listen to your teams. What motivates them? You can't tell them what is going to motivate them. You have to ask them. Everybody's a little different, and everybody's got to agree and align themselves with that motivation is going to put the team on the same page with the same goal, striving for the same ultimate win or challenge. I'm Scott McDonald. Thank you.